but it's in the book. Let's talk about that now, because I just talked about pain as a football player, and that emotion, bringing that in, causing pain, because we're on that work scale. I'm an athlete. You do the work, you get the result, it turns out. Well, you do the emotional work to cause yourself pain too, don't you?
You do. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And it all comes back to those repressed emotions. It comes back to fear. And it's you probably know this from your own injuries, but most people think pain happens in the body part that they're feeling it. They break their arm, it's their arm that hurts. But all pain is actually in your brain and in your nervous system, right? And the same for a broken arm, a headache, a migraine, a backache. So our nervous system can actually be programmed, and our brain can actually be programmed. So they find that people with chronic pain, and they actually found this on brain imaging studies, have rewired their brain, because they start focusing on their pain, right? There's a fear associated with their pain. And I'm sure you've experienced this too. Absolutely. And they get stuck in this cycle, right? The more that they fear their pain, the more that they focus on it, the more they attend to it, right? They avoid activities because of their pain. They constantly talk about their pain. They identify with their pain. It becomes their identity. And pretty soon this pain becomes chronic, and it's all they know. And they just get stuck in this cycle. But luckily you can unwind this cycle, right? You can reprogram your nervous system. You can reprogram your brain. But there's really interesting, if we talk about the law of attraction again. And by the way, I love what you said about how you thought it was all crystals, and because it's not, I hate this thing in the spiritual community that it's all about positive thinking. Right. It's such a trap, right? It's not, you can't just think positive in the world, right? Your perspective absolutely is important. There's so much more to it. But tying that back to pain and illness, there's something called an internal locus of control. And this means that you believe that you are in control of your own destiny, of your own life. You create your own luck. Your thoughts create your reality. And Western doctors who study chronic pain patients have actually found that people with a strong internal locus of control are less likely to experience chronic pain. And when they do experience pain, it's far less, versus people with an external locus of control, those people that think everything that happens to them is due to outside forces. They're always blaming other people and the environment and other things. They think it's luck. They think they're just this victim in the world. And those are the people that actually experience far worse pain. And this is scientifically proven. It's really fascinating.
It is fascinating. There's a couple points in there that I will, as a sufferer of chronic pain for a long, long time after football, there's a couple things in there kind of, I'll add an edge to what you're talking about, is that this doesn't mean you're not experiencing pain.
Absolutely.
You are experiencing pain. And if there's something structurally wrong, you should fix the structural issues if possible.
Yes. Thank you for saying that. Absolutely.
Yeah. But what happens, because I can speak to this personally. I broke my neck and I played my last 10 games in the XFL with a broken neck, with a torn rotator cuff in my throwing shoulder, and with torn cartilage in my left knee. And so if there's pain, usually there's something wrong with it. But oftentimes, now you have that pain and your body starts to guard, is the term that they use. It guards that pain because it doesn't want you to experience whatever it is in the joint. And you're not going to experience that pain at the locality, as you pointed out.